Arsenal have lost. We played Chelsea and we can gain 3 points on them as well. Today is very serious business. Hello there folks and welcome to episode 11 of the 4th season of Conquering the Euro on Football Manager 19 with Liverpool, and today we play a very much table topping game against Chelsea at Anfield, and then in 2 games time we play the second leg of our Champions League first knockout round away at the Parc des Princes in Paris Saint-Germain. Now since I've last been with you we have only played the 1 game and unfortunately we dropped 2 points. It was an absolutely bonkers game. We took the lead courtesy of Harry Wilson, someone who's very much coming up to the first team squad at the moment. We took the lead through him. We then went 2-0 up with Ben Woodburn, and then Stepinski scored on from Wolves. They brought it back to 2-2, and that was half time. Then we got it actually to 4-2. They brought it back to 4-4, and Matt Ritchie scored a brilliant free kick to make it 5-5. But Woodburn got a late equaliser, and that was it for the game. But it was a fantastic game, and fair play to Wolves, but too many conceded in the process there. So there's only been 1 game since we've last been with you, which is obviously the game that we played in the League Cup final. Today we're playing against Chelsea and PSG, and I'm going to go for a little bit of a new approach in today's episode. Let me know in the comments if you like it. We are going to be showing highlights, that Palace and West Brom game, with some live commentary highlights in between, just to keep you in the loop with those games. But we have 11 games left in the Premier League. If we beat Chelsea today, then we've got 1 game in hand on them still, and we are only 10 points away from them. So if we do win that game in hand, we do go within 7 points of Chelsea. As I've said before, Arsenal have lost their game today against Middlesbrough, who are in 10th. A decent season for them, actually. And if we win that game, we go within 8 points of Arsenal. And if we win today's game, we go within 12 points of City and 9 points if we win our game in hand. So it's definitely not all over yet. I guess you could say it is, but as long as we win all of our 11 games, which I must comment that apart from that City game after this Chelsea game, which is at home as well, just to comment, we have got a very much nice draw in terms of the away games until the end of the season. We've only got 4 away games till the end of the season out of the 11 games. Technically, we should be up front in at least 7 of those games. But Man City is the only real hardship of a game, so I reckon we should win at least 9 of those 11 games. Hopefully, go on a clean sweep until the end of the season now and go unbeaten and win every one of those games, and hopefully we'll go and win the Premier League. But we've got to play Chelsea. It's a big game, and then we'll play, and of course it is 1 each in that Paris Saint-Germain game in the second leg of that. Past meetings then against Chelsea. How have we done in the past against Chelsea? Well, there's been 7 meetings. They've actually beat us 3 times. We beat them twice, and there's been 2 draws. But in recent years, I think it's Chelsea we've got the upper hand. We beat them 4-1 in 2020. But in the last 2 games that they've played against us, they've had the upper hand. But hopefully that's a little bit different today, because at home, have we got the better record? We've got a decent record at home. We've lost once at home against them, but we've got a draw and a win. Hopefully we can add to that with another win today. Right, let's have a look at the team then for today's game. So we've got Lafont in goal with Arnold, Van Dijk, Mia and Robertson at the back. Fabinho and Keita in midfield. As I've just said, Wilson's breaking through to the first team to get his big break today against Chelsea. Trincao on the other wing with our 2 best strikers of the season, scoring 38 goals between them. Mario Balotelli and Ben Woodburn up front. Then we've got Navas, Toure, Tar. I'll have to look at the bench again because I've forgot already. Moreno, Grujic, Lallana and Aguero on the bench, because there's a few players that could be on the bench, but ultimately they're not fit and I didn't really see the point of playing them. But just a quick one. I do apologise for no episode Wednesday and Thursday. I could say, well, it's down to Christmas, but it's not really. I will talk about the Christmas schedule in just a little bit, but I do have a plan for that. But let's focus on this game first. So, let's go assertive. Chelsea are unbeaten in their last 5 games, but I'm convinced we can end that run. Playing on our best, if we play to our best ability, we will win this game. But some of the big games, we don't play our best, and that's our problem. But we are at home. We've got the tactic in that we tend to play against the big teams that won us the Carabao Cup final, which has won us some big games in the past. So I'm confident that we do have a game plan here that shouldn't be broken by Chelsea. But that is not a foregone conclusion, of course. But we are going to release episodes, because this will be the Friday episode. If you're watching on Friday, you'll know that. We are going to release an episode tomorrow on Sunday, and the season finale, if all goes to plan, will be on Monday. So on Christmas Eve, and then the season will be over by Christmas Eve, and then we'll start again with Season 5 on the 27th of December, taking a 2-day break. But this might not all go to plan, because within around 90 seconds, Chelsea have took the lead here. Good ball from Kanté up to Morata. Our number 2, I think that's Jorge Mir, just a lapse in concentration. And he's beaten Lafont at his near post. That's not particularly really good enough. We are going to tell the players to demand more often. If it doesn't come in the next few minutes, then we're going to have to go for our more attacking tactic, because it's not working at the moment. Chelsea back into the box for Hazard. Ooh, he's close there. but the stats do say that they're the better team. So we're going to take a quick and decisive change to go to that different tactic, which is just a 4-5-1 with just a few more attacking mentalities. And possibly at home, that's possibly what might be what we need. But a poor pass from Alexander-Arnold there, and it's now back straight with Chelsea. Hazard out wide to Heuer. Can Alexander-Arnold intercept? He can sort of get there, but it goes back to Hazard. What a shot that is. A lovely curving shot from Eden Hazard. But no real danger to Lafont in the end there. But looking at the stats so far, Chelsea aren't necessarily dominated, but they have had the more possession. We've had 2 shots, one of them on target, and now we're getting back into this game a little bit. But we do definitely need the next goal. Christensen on the ball for Chelsea. Plays it in the middle for Kante. They've got a little bit too much space for my liking, but good not good deflection, but just general good awareness from Wilson to win that back. Can Balotelli win that? No, he can't. It's with Jorginho now. It's Hazard. Hazard? Who's Hazard? To Jorginho on the wing. We should really be winning these sort of balls. Just putting pressure on the players. Balotelli could have put pressure on there, but we won't. Well, we'll just ignore that. Hazard through to Alcacer. Morata back to get Kante. This is brilliant football by Chelsea, and what a shot that is. And that is quite poor, really, from Lafont. He should have been there, but luckily he doesn't go in the end, so I'm quite happy with that. But Chelsea are definitely dominating so far. We are going to tell the players to get creative, because at the end of the day, I haven't seen anything from them so far, so we're going to have to see something in the near future to be convinced. But I have to say, if we win this, then we've lost. If we lose this, then we've lost 7 games, and it is very rare. I don't think it's ever happened that a team that loses 7 games goes on to win the title. So, you know, it's going to be tricky. City, fair play to them, have only lost 1 game all season, but the amount of draws that they have had may well be their downfall when we come to the end of the season. But we need to get a win today. The only player that hasn't played particularly badly is Alexander-Arnold, but our 2 attackers haven't done anything, to be honest, so far. So at half-time, it's not actually too bad. It looks like we've got much more back into the game. A bit of an unfortunate start to the game, a bit of a weak start to the game, because if you looked, obviously Morata got that early goal. But if we do push the players up, tell the players we demand a bit more off them this half, then hopefully they should do something. Some of the players focused after the feedback. Trincao and Balotelli a bit frustrated by that. But hopefully their frustration will turn into passion rather than anger. And hopefully we can get something from that. One of those angry players, Trincao into the box for Wilson. Oh, Harry Wilson nearly got a really important goal for us there. Right, yeah, let's get more long ball forward. I can vouch for that. Bentancur to Christensen. Can they get the second? Good stuff from Alexander-Arnold. Putting pressure under Alcacer, but ultimately he did get the header off. But ultimately, as well, he didn't score it, so it's not the worst thing in the world. But good game from our fullbacks so far, both on a 7+ rating. But from our other players, it's been quite poor so far. So we are going to make a few changes, I think, now, 70 minutes in, because we're not particularly challenging that much. So Grujic is going to come on for Keita. Admittedly, I did mean to switch Keita and Fabinho's roles about. So I'm a bit annoyed about that, because that possibly might well have been not the be-all and end-all to it, but possibly might have made a change. I'm going to bring Lallana on for Trincao. He can play as a Raumdeuter. Why not? And we'll leave it there for the moment. Shall we put Woodburn as a complete forward? We'll change to a complete forward. And then prevent short goalkeeper distribution. And I think, you know, as long as we focus play down the left and the right, that's all we can do at this point. But I have to say, it is slipping away from us this season. I think that possibly we are going for something that we're not going to get. But we have been the team that's been on top this half. We've had a hell of a lot of shots. And to not get 1 goal out of this game would be really, really unfortunate. But a good clearance from Chelsea. But good stuff for Jorge Mir to get it back. Robertson on the edge of the box. Can he make anything? He can't. That's awful from Robertson. I think he tried to make a pass to Lallana, but it just didn't work out. Now Chelsea have a counter-attack. Can they kill off the game? Hazard outside the box to Otto. Otto into the box for Morata. Brilliant stuff for Robertson to get it out. Now Fabinho's got to get a bit of tempo on it. Lallana over to Balotelli. What a ball that is, but Heuer wins that, and Balotelli doesn't particularly look that bothered. That's quite poor from Balo, but unfortunate from Robertson there. He does try and win it, but Morata has a shot, but that is not quite going to happen, and I think we're going to have to take Balotelli off at this point and bring Aguero on. Bring you on as a deep line forward and play Woodburn as an advanced forward. I hope we can get something out of the players in these last few minutes. I can't particularly see it come in mind, but I think we've been a bit unfortunate looking at the stats of this game. We haven't had the most of possession, but that 1 goal at the start has won it for Chelsea, and I think that pretty much signals the end to our title challenge there. We're 11 points behind Arsenal in 3rd, and even with a win in that game in hand, it's going to be tough. 13 points in 9 games. We've got to expect them to drop, what? They've got to drop 13 or 14 in those 9 games. So I think that's going to be pretty tough. But all we can do now is try and win the remaining 9 games. Let's see how we can do that against Palace and West Brom. And then I'll be back fully with you on camera for that game against PSG. Early chance, Toure to Grujic. Toure into the box for Lallana. Fancy this. Whoa, what a goal from Aguero. Wow. No mucking about there. Sergio Aguero. Fantastic throw-in from Toure to Grujic. Puts it over to Woodburn. And Aguero puts it into the back of the net. Let's watch that again. Aguero. Lallana gets it. And Aguero gets the rebound. Past Wayne Hennessy. And that's, Guaita. Past Guaita. And Moreno on the ball to Jorge Mir. Grujic. Grujic cross to Toure. Lovely overplay stuff. Wilson. Back on the wing to Toure. This could be a second. Oh, what a goal from Adam Lallana. I'll tell you, every time Lallana plays, he scores. Yet he still wants to retire. Oh, it's so annoying. Great stuff, though. Fantastic start. Palace with a corner. Stanislas. Good clearance by Tar. Ellison. Back at Stanislas. Tar. Good clearance again. Third time lucky for them. What a goal from Sam Field. That's not a clean sheet. And I'll tell you something. Palace are back in the game. 2-1 half time. Not the best. Meyer, will he play it wide? I'm guessing he will. Good pressure, though, from number 19. Ellison, Field. We need to make a tackle, though, at some point. Stanislas. Oh, dear. Wan-Bissaka puts it into Martin. It's a goal. Palace are back in it. How's that happened? Oh, dear. No way they're going to go ahead. Stanislas. Good clearance now. Can we have a counter-attack? Wilson. Lovely ball over to Aguero. Will he put it into number 8? Kate. That seems like the only option, but Riedewald takes the ball off him. Oh, dear. Sacco. Back to the keeper. Puts it out. Can we get it? Tar should get there easily, shouldn't he? Toure. Toure. What a ball over to Adam Lallana, that is. Lallana cuts inside to Balotelli. It's a penalty. We'll take that. And Balotelli does have the penalty. He's come on recently for Woodburn. Can he get another goal to add to his tally? Let's have a look. Prepares for the spot kick. And it's in. Goes down the left. The keeper goes down the right. And with Balotelli's 19th for the season, we're back in this game. We're back ahead. I'll tell you what, this has been a fantastic game to watch, but, well, for the neutral it has, but certainly not for me. Possible counter again for Palace, surely not. Oh, God. What's going on? This is why we don't deserve to win this league at all. We can't defend for Toffee. And it's finished 3 each. Really not good enough. Really not good enough. Well, brilliant attacking-wise, 27 shots, but 6 shots for Palace and they've scored 3. One word's clinical, in other words, awful defence. On to the baggies. Well, ours have already fallen apart, but City's title hopes are starting to fall apart. They've only lost the second game of the season to Stoke. Blimey. That was a rubbish accent, wasn't it? Yeah, let's scrap that. Moreno into the box. Oh, penalty. Second one in 2 games. Can Balotelli score 2 in 2 games from the penalty start? I do wonder. Balotelli placed the ball on the spot. Goes down the left again, and it falls the keeper. 20th goal of the season for Balotelli. Shakhtar have tried to sign Balotelli on a free at the end of the year. His contract does run out at the end of the year. He's 31 years of age, going on 32. But he does like a few goals. We've got to sign him up again, haven't we? Lovely ball from Henderson to Wilson here. Into the box, possibly Wilson into the box. Gnabry! 2-0. The wingers combine. Well, it's the same result as it was. Not the result, but it's the same score as it was against Palace. We've got to hold it, though, this time, which might be a bit trickier than we think. West Brom, unbelievably, have the most possession so far. That's free. Blimey. I didn't even realise that one would go in. Lovely free kick from Wilson. And Van Dijk gets his head on it. Well, so much for goal difference. This is fantastic. Van Dijk, lovely. Brilliant stuff. Well, it's still not going to happen at the top. I mean, City have still got to drop 12 points. They've got to lose 4 of the next 8. One of those is against us, but are they really going to lose 3 more? I doubt it. And we've got to win all those games. But with the 3 we've scored today, we do go top of the goals scored in the Premier League. But 40 conceded compared to those top teams, it's not good enough. Corner from Baggies. Can they get back into it? Good stuff from Henderson. Oliveira, though. Good stuff. Now can we get a counter-attack? Balotelli on the ball. Lovely pass from Wilson. Balotelli out to Gnabry. Gnabry into the box for Wilson. What a goal. Harry Wilson, since being given a few chances in the first team, has been fantastic. Harry Wilson, the likes of Harry Wilson and Ben Woodburn, are definitely the future of this team. And Wilson is really getting on with it now. I think he's had 10 appearances so far, and that's his 4th goal. And he's probably had 5 or 6 assists to go with it as well. So, fair play to Harry. This is the sort of result we should have got against Palace. 4-0, solid. We should have got the same against Palace. And if we get the same against PSG, well, we'll be in Wonderland. But it's not going to be enough to challenge the top of the table. But it's still a respectable result and shows what we can achieve. And if we can do that every game next season, well, we should win the league. But if only it was like that every single game. Consistency is a big problem. But hopefully going to our next game against PSG, we can repeat something like this. It's the big game in Paris. I hope you enjoyed watching the highlights of those 2 games. Not the best 2 games, I have to say. Palace was the real stick, if you like. It was awful, but the West Brom game was very good. Hence why Keylor Navas gets a starting goal. He started against West Brom, got a clean sheet, so he's in the team. Alban Lafont conceded 3, I believe, against... No. Well, this is awkward. Navas also played in that 3-3. Oh... Navas played in the 5-5. Why is Navas played... To be fair, yeah, alright, we've got to really play Lafont. You know, we can't really play Navas. So that was an oversight. I did think that felt a bit weird. Yeah, Lafont's in the team now, so let's just scrap all of that. Arnold, Tar, Van Dijk and Robertson at the back, with Keita and Henderson in the midfield. Henderson, that little bit of a wilder, wiser figure. Big fixture this end of the day. Trincao and Gnabry on the wings, with Balotelli and Woodburn up front. Let's go for this. Wilson's on... he misses out on this game, even though he's played some good football recently. He has played a lot of football in the last few days. So we get to France with this squad. It's a very big squad from France, a very solid squad. But Memphis Depay is the striker for PSG today. Just a reminder, as long as we win this game with how many wins... with how many goals we get, it really doesn't matter. As long as we win this game, we go through to the next round. But if we lose this game or draw it, providing we score 1 goal... or it stays like this, we will crush out of the Champions League. But I have to say, PSG, they're a massive team. If we go out against them today, it's not the end of the world. But at the same time, it would be quite nice to get that. But wow, what a start that is from PSG. We need to get to the attacking tactic right away. No 2 ways about it, but that's shocking. It really is from the defence. I don't really know what to say to that. That's abysmal. I mean, Cancelo's just been allowed to play that in front of Van Dijk and Tar. Depay's finished it off fair enough, but all of a sudden, we already need 2 goals. Sure, this can't be 2-0 already. Bernat to Dyer. Dyer to Dembele. Sergei on into the box. Sure, we can't concede already. Mbappe to Cancelo. Good stuff from Keita. Right, let's go now. Van Dijk. Good ball up, but nothing coming of it. Disappointing. Sergei Savic to Dembele. Dembele central to Ndidi. Ndidi to Mbappe. This is going to be 2. Good stuff. Keep stumbling over my words today. Blimey. Good stuff from Lafont to get that out. We are going to go counter-attacking because I do honestly think that we're definitely not the favourite here. They're going to be the favourite in terms of possession. So we do need to play that counter-attacking ball and make sure that we actually make the most of it. Possibly the more direct passing stuff we need, but we do need to retain possession at the same time. It's still early doors here, but if they do score again here, we definitely do need to play a bit more direct. But that start to the game was really poor, and I think they're just going for it here. Well, they're really attacking, and if they score here, which they may well do... Oh, come on! Where's our defence gone? It's just vanished. I mean, you look at that game against Baggies, and against Chelsea to a degree. We defended well. Why is Keita there again? I'm sure I swapped him. It's really not good enough, is it? We need a rethink over the summer. I know it's taking too long here, unfortunately, to get the right grasp. I know it's not the Premier League, this isn't, but it just sums up our competitions completely. And I really don't know what to do going into this summer. I've got no ideas at the moment, but I have to have a think. Because next season's got to be the crunch season, because if we don't win it next year, then where do we go? I mean, that's 5 seasons at Liverpool, 3 Carabao Cups, sorry. God, that makes all the difference. Possibly an FA Cup win if we can get past Chelsea in the next game. But this game is still on, possibly. Robertson. Wow! Andy Robertson. I don't know why I have to keep saying the name Robertson, but because he is so good, Andrew Robertson deserves a 7th mention in a row. Andrew Robertson, look at that individual work here. Look at this. Balotelli puts the ball to Trincao. Lovely assist from Trincao. Brilliant stuff. Robertson just goes for it, past the defender, run, and just a surge of adrenaline. He puts it past the keeper, and that is Allison. I wonder where I've heard that name before. We are right back in this, though, now, because if we can get one more goal, we're actually through on away goals, which seems bonkers, but I feel like PSG have got a bit more to offer just yet. But we are going to change our defensive line to go standard, just to make sure we sit back. We are going to play those long balls, though. A bit more of a wider attack, try and put them under pressure. But at the moment, they still do go through. But the game has calmed down at this point, definitely. Even though, oddly, we have had the most possession, which is something we don't usually have. But PSG have avenged that by now. But we could have a chance here. Alexander-Arnold to Henderson. Henderson into the box. Poor stuff. But Keita wins it back on that rebound, does he? Yeah, back to Henderson. Alexander-Arnold. Back into the middle. We could have something going here. Or it could be a counter for PSG. You never know. Trincao. Can he get another assist? Good ball over to Robertson. Robertson, surely not a second one for him. It's over to Trincao. Trincao to put it in the back of the net. It's the opposite to what happened last time. But all of a sudden, after I had my real rant, I was like, ooh. 10 minutes in. Within half an hour of saying that, we're going through to the quarters. Yeah, that's right. The quarterfinals of the Champions League. Oh, this game's weird. Football is weird sometimes. I feel like there's going to be another turnaround at some point. I'm trying not to jinx it. I really am. But at half-time, the whistle's gone. And because we draw and we've got the most away goals, we are going through. To be honest, I don't think we can say anything other than we've played terrifically there. I mean, we were really poor at the start, but we really went for it at the end of that half. And I think possibly with a cautious mentality, more of a counter-attacking mentality, tell the lads just to get a bit creative, possibly get the winning goal, because that means that we definitely go through then. To be fair, if we can get one more goal, PSG need two. So that offers that little bit more of security. But PSG are dominating at the moment, but it seems we are keeping them at bay for the moment. But we are going to change our defensive structure. We're going to bring Tar off for me, and we're also going to bring Alexander-Arnold off for Almi-Toure. Two younger players coming on, but ultimately Tar and Alexander-Arnold were quite tired. So we're hoping those defenders can do something at the back, but I do possibly feel that we could have a weakness if PSG score here, and they have. I knew it would happen at some point. Oh dear. Right, we've got to get on with it then now again. We're back behind. Okay. 15 minutes. If we get a goal, we're through. Simple. Oh, I hate these games. Right, attacking. Tell the players to demand more from them. And we're going to make a substitute. And it's going to be Lallana for Gnabry. Bit of an obscure one, possibly. But I don't think Aguero would come on and offer anything ahead of Woodburn. So that's the choice we're going to make. We've got focus from the players. Can we come back into this? Oh, that's quite poor throw from Toure, you know. This could be it if they get another goal here. Good stuff from Jorge Mir, but it's straight back to Depay. Good tracking back from Depay, I have to say. Mbappe. Now, we've got a lower defensive line, so we fear they shouldn't get past us so easily, but they have. Memphis Depay on one-on-one with the keeper. Good stuff from Lafont. That could possibly be what changes the game, because if they got a goal there, it was going to be pretty much over. But we can breathe. They're still ahead, but we've got 10 minutes left. If we can get one attack, one goal, we are through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Good stuff from Woodburn. Now can we get it gone? No. That's the story. But we do have an attacking chance here. Robertson. Woodburn. Come on. Robertson. Into the box. Balotelli! Oh, I was ready to celebrate then. I really was. Is it going to happen? I don't think so. I shouldn't have said that. I've jinxed it now. We have just got to go for it though here. We really have. Oh, 5 minutes left. It's typical Liverpool of previous years. Oh, I hate these games. Oh, come on. 5 minutes to try and stay in the Champions League. Come on. Oh, it's not going to happen, is it? We've got time, extra time. We have extra time. Distribute over the defence. None of this nonsense. Dribble less. We are going to just change some things, though, on the bench. Right. Okay. Two wingers. Henderson's got to play as a Mazzala on attack, I'd say. Keita as a roaming playmaker on support. Robertson, get up there. Toure, get up there. And we're going to have the sweeper keeper as well on attack. This is really all we can do now. Come on, please. It's not going to happen, though, is it? Oh, it's not. Oh, that one goal is going to change it all. And it ends up being the most horrible of episodes possible. We've lost in the Premier League, and we've lost here as well. And what was the problem in both games? Defence. We've conceded more than we've scored. But ultimately, Balotelli and Woodburn didn't score. Who are our two attackers? We've got fundamental problems here at Liverpool. We really have, and we need to sort them out quickly. Or else we might end up like Jose Mourinho. But if you guys have enjoyed that, make sure to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Click on the end screen elements to stay on the channel for a little bit longer. But if that is all that you're going to watch today and all you've got time for, thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you guys in the next episode tomorrow at 6 PM. And let me know if you enjoyed the new format. We might take that up for the future. But we've got the Premier League and the FA Cup to focus on. Will we be in the FA Cup with the next episode? Watch to find out. Thank you very much for watching, folks. And I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.